Fall is here, and today I'll be sharing my thoughts on one of my favorite fragrances for the cooler weather. Stay tuned and cue the music! Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Andrea, also known as Curlysons, and thank you so much for stopping by. So Pure Havane is a fairly recent discovery of mine, but has quickly become a fragrance that I'm very much enjoying now that it's starting to get a little colder. Before we get started, I just wanted to let you guys know that this fragrance was sent to me by fragrance.com for review, which some of you may know as FragranceNet. However, I specifically asked them to send me Pure Havane, so this has zero influence on my thoughts about it. I also wanted to take a second to answer a question that I've been getting a lot lately, which is where is the best place to buy fragrances, or is FragranceNet a legitimate site? And to that, I say that I've been using fragrance.com for a few years now with no issues, and they sell 100% authentic products. In fact, I just bought these goodies. They came in today. I got them for my mom and my sister because I'll be visiting them in a few days, and they also love perfume. And hey, they even give you a free nail clipper. Also, a lot of the fragrances that you see on my channel were actually purchased from them because they have discounts that can sometimes go up to 80% off retail prices.
And I don't know about you, but I like me some discounts.
On to the review. In terms of presentation, Pure Havane follows the same design as most of the other Amen flankers, and yes, there are many, and I happen to like the bottles quite a bit. It's true that they can come off a bit cheap because of the rubber, and I think the sprayers are a little hard to use, but at the same time I find them to be very unique and they look great in a collection if you have more than one. Also, because of the rubber casing, these bottles can take a beating and you won't even have to worry about them too much. In the opening of Pure Havane, you're going to get a very sweet blast of cherry, tobacco, honey, and chocolate. Although cherry is not actually listed in the note breakdown, it's definitely a famous accord in this fragrance that many love. It's by no means a natural cherry, but a more syrupy, artificial cherry that, for some reason, I just love. The tobacco here is very smooth and sweet, so you don't have to worry that it might be ashy or smoky. I also get a chocolate accord along with the booziness that almost gives me the feeling of a cherry liqueur chocolate. A very delicious opening that I'm sure a lot of gourmand lovers will enjoy. In the mid, both the cherry and chocolate accord pull back a bit, and the star players become a very beautiful blend of tobacco and honey. At this stage of the fragrance, I also get a bit of woodiness, as well as a vanilla sweetness that just creates such a warm and inviting scent bubble. The dry down is where Pure Havane becomes a bit closer to the original Amen, and that signature patchouli and cacao blend comes out. The cacao in the base also seems to give off somewhat of a dry bitterness that almost verges on powdery. I happen to really enjoy the fact that most of the flankers retain that original Amen DNA, and when you smell them, you can just tell right away. That's a Mugler. Overall, this is a fragrance that I enjoy equally as much from start to finish. Performance on Pure Havane, I'm getting around 7 to 8 hours of longevity with about 1.5 hours of moderate projection. Sadly, this one has been hit by reformulation, and apparently it doesn't perform as well as it used to. I haven't smelled any older bottles of this, but I still think that the performance is decent even after reformulation. However, I do recommend spraying your clothes with this one. In terms of seasons, for me, Pure Havane screams fall. When I smell this one, it instantly reminds me of holidays like Thanksgiving and really just gives off a cozy, warm, and inviting feel. This could also work well for winter, but I would recommend going higher on the sprays for it to hold up against extremely cold temperatures. For occasions, I can definitely see this working perfectly for nights out, as well as dates or intimate settings in general. I can also see this pair with a suit if you're feeling a little more playful. For compliments, Pure Havane is definitely going to serve you well. This is the type of fragrance that will make women want to be close to you without them even realizing it. As women, we love the feeling of being comforted, and this fragrance is all about giving off that vibe. It's a unique scent that blends very nicely with skin, and it creates a delicious sillage that will get you noticed. For a rating, I give Pure Havane an 8.5 out of 10, only because I wish it performed slightly better. Pure Havane currently retails at $90 on the Mugler website, but if you use my discount code Curlysons, you can get it from fragrance.com for about $71. This code gets you 30% off your entire order and will be running until the end of October. I also wanted to quickly show you guys two more must-have cool weather fragrances that I've received from fragrance.com, and these are Tom Ford Black Orchid and Valentino Uomo Intense. Black Orchid Eau de Parfum is one of my all-time favorites for myself, but I also love when a man can pull this off. It's a beautifully complex fragrance with notes of chocolate, truffle, and patchouli, and I find it to be completely unisex. It's unapologetic and bold, and you will definitely get noticed when you enter a room. If you're a guy who's looking for something a little bit more daring, then this will be your cup of tea. Valentino Uomo Intense is an incredibly sophisticated iris-based fragrance that for me is one of the ultimate formal cool weather scents. I'm a big fan of iris in general, and this is a beautiful take on it with the added vanilla and leather in here. It's a very powerful yet gentlemanly scent that will surely leave a lasting impression. I will leave links to purchase all 3 of these fragrances down below, and I highly recommend them for the cold months ahead. Conversation time! I would love to hear what your favorite Mugler fragrance is. Also, let me know 3 fall fragrances that you're looking forward to wearing, or something that you've been rocking lately. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you enjoyed it. See you soon!